You are not hidden. There's never been a moment you were forgotten. You are not hopeless.
I am so excited to share today about Treasured Vessels Foundation. So a little background on who we are. We actually got founded in 2016. Alicia Bush, our founder, realized that there was no place for youth victims of sex trafficking, and she decided she needed to do something about it. So since 2016, we have been on this journey to build a long-term aftercare facility for individuals rescued from sex trafficking here in DFW. There is a huge need, and a lot of homes do not provide short-term care, but they don't provide anything long-term. And so we actually focus not on necessarily just long-term care, but we have a mental health aspect. We focus on training them in life skills, being able to cope with everyday life, and truly teaching them everything from A to Z. And there's really nothing like it in DFW, and we are so excited. We actually opened up officially January 6th this year, and we have served 7 women so far, which is incredible and such an exciting journey. Because I mean, for the last 4 years, what we've been doing in the communities, we've been fundraising, we've been raising awareness, we've been partnering with law enforcement, we've been doing street outreach with women. So we've actively been serving, but now that we're actually able to see the fruition of this vision come true, it's been such an amazing accomplishment. And we know that this is only the beginning. The women in our care we serve are 18 to 24 years old currently, and we still have a hope and a dream to one day serve minors, and next year, 2021, is when we'll be opening up our home for minors. But the women in our care have it's been phenomenal, Pam, to see just the progress they've made in just a short amount of time. One of our ladies came to us. I kind of want to share a little bit of I guess a win, you could say. She came to us when she was actually pregnant, and I remember she was holding her belly, and she said, "You've not only changed my life, but generations to come." And in that moment, it was just amazing, because I think all of us on staff were brought to tears. And just the reminder of like what we're doing is not only for the here and now, but we're truly affecting lives for generations to come. And she just started school last week. She's pursuing a degree in paralegal studies, and this is the first time her birthday was on the first day that she went to college, and that was the first time in years that she had actually had a birthday celebration, because before she was in jail, or she was in a situation where she was not allowed to celebrate. And it's things like that we are able to do as an organization, and that's just one story of 7. And I could continue to share just wins and updates and progress, but the progress that they're making, and sometimes it's big things like that of going to college, and sometimes it may be smaller things, but they're just as significant, just like sleeping through the night. Some of our girls, when they came in, could not sleep through the night. They were having terrible night terrors, and they just could not sleep because of anxiety. But now I think the other day, they all slept and just excited. And so we are just blown away and cannot wait to see how Treasured Vessels Foundation continues to grow. Absolutely. And I love what you said. Trafficking is not a conspiracy theory. It's so real. And we do have numbers. Here in the state of Texas, there are 313 victims of human trafficking. Specifically, that's labor trafficking. We have 79,000 minor and youth. So that's individuals under the age of 24 years old who are being trafficked for sex here in our state. There are 400 underage girls who are being sold for sex each night in Dallas alone. 400 underage girls. And I mean, there's so many other statistics we could share, but those are just ones specific to Texas. And the one about the 400 underage girls was done back actually in 2011. And so we can imagine that has truly grown and just expanded since then, which is hard to believe and hard to really get your mind around. Actually, we had a conversation with another detective, and he was sharing with us that there are 641 beds for runaway dogs in DFW, but there's 0 for children that have been trafficked. And that's why we do what we do. Yeah, so there are a few ways you can help. First of all, follow us on social media, follow along with our journey, and get involved in that way. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. You can also donate to our cause. If you want to help fund what we're building for minors here in North Texas, that would be amazing. You can volunteer your time. You can email us online and get connected. There's different ways you can volunteer. And then another way is to honestly educate yourself. Figure out what trafficking really is, because there's a lot going on right now on the internet that will talk about trafficking, but some of it it's not the truth. It is a conspiracy theory. And so we need to educate ourselves on what trafficking actually looks like. So those 4 things are great ways to get involved. You can also head to our website, treasuredvesselsfoundation.org, to learn more.
You are not hidden. There's never been a moment you were forgotten. You are not hope.